Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unboxed God, where we detox from religion and discover the God who refuses to fit inside the boxes we were given. I'm Tolu Sarah Johnson, and here we explore who God really is beyond fear, beyond formulas, and beyond everything we were taught to perform. If you're hungry for a real relationship with Him, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. So, this is going to be an introduction to book 6 as we round up book 5. And book 6 is going to be finally free to walk with God. The end of striving and the beginning of relationship. That's what this journey has been all about. It's being able to get to a stage that you can tell yourself that I am finally free. End of striving in my life. And this is the beginning of relationship. It's the beginning of a new journey. A new journey where I am able to tap into the freedom that Papa has given me. So, chapter 6 begins with book 6 begins with living with an open heart. Vulnerability with God is where intimacy begins. And that is what is going to show that you've got an open heart. Your vulnerability, your willingness to allow Him to knock down religion and to erect a new wall of relationship with you that flows between both parties. Freedom is not proven by how boldly you worship God in church, but by how honestly, you open your heart to Him when no one is watching. Yes, religion taught us to hide our wounds, we've discussed that. To pray polished prayers, we've covered that. To suppress our humanity in fear of exposing weaknesses, we've covered that as well. But real relationship is built on the exact opposite. Closeness grows where walls come down. What did I say? Closeness grows where walls come down. So, in this new life of intimacy, God isn't asking you to pretend. He's asking you to be real. And you might say, Tolu, but being real is not as easy as being said. I know it's tough to be real, yo. But if you really, really desire freedom, you have to learn to walk in sincerity with God. That was what John Lennon told me about 2 years plus ago. He said, Tolu, you say you're really a private person, but if you want to be close to God, you need to let go of that privacy and invite Him into every corner of your life. You need to possess transparency. And 2 years plus down the line, I am a better person in being transparent. You know, it's very interesting. A lot of times when I'm doing this recording, I'm doing these conversations, it's like sometimes my brain is shut down. I want to say something, but I can feel a blockage somewhere. But we will keep doing the work of God. That's what God has given me, and I will keep coming each day because that's the only way I can invite other people into what I'm experiencing. So, you need to go from guarded to known. Yes, my heart was guarded before, and maybe yours is guarded as well. Because book 5 help you heal. You learn how shame, fear, trauma kept you masked. But healing alone isn't the goal. Healing prepares you for connection. Because a heart that is always self-protecting cannot fully receive love. So the Father is now inviting you to trust Him with the part of your soul you once hid, the ones that still ache, the desires you're scared to admit, the fears you don't want to feel, yes, the thought you are ashamed you think, and the days when faith feels heavy. And the list can continue to go. But He already sees every hidden detail. But intimacy begins when you allow Him into it. Because God doesn't heal what you hide. He heals what you hand Him. And that's where the gift of honest presence will be useful, will be handy in the transformation you're going to experience in this journey. Because in performance-based Christianity, prayer becomes a performance. I must say the right words, I must sound spiritual. But now, prayer becomes a deep sigh. It becomes a whispered thought. It becomes a tear in silence. It becomes a laugh shared with someone who gets you. It becomes a conversation with a friend who never leaves. Yes, Papa never leaves. I was still telling him today, I will be having questions for you throughout eternity, and I will keep understanding you layers by layers, because it seems I cannot unravel you. I can never get to the end of who He is. So that is where that honesty comes in. Because your whole life becomes a sanctuary, because God is no longer a task to maintain. He's now a person you love. Yes. And what does vulnerability sound like? It's not complicated. It sounds like, Father, I am scared today. Papa, I don't know how to forgive. Jesus, I feel numb. Can you meet me here? I'm angry. Please sit with me. I feel forgotten. Remind me I'm yours. So these are not signs of spiritual weakness. They are signs of spiritual maturity. Heaven calls this kind of honesty worship. The most intimate prayer you ever pray is the truth. So we need to move from surviving God to now enjoying God. This chapter marks the shift from trying to be holy to being held, from appearing strong to being known, and from protecting your heart to sharing your heart, earning closeness to relaxing into it. So the Father doesn't want the version of you that impresses people. He wants you, the unfiltered you, the unedited you. He didn't fall in love with the clean up version. He chose the real one. So let this be a new way of living, a life of intimacy, which looks like walking with a Father who talks back, belonging without fear of rejection, sharing joy as much as pain, bringing God into every ordinary moment, and nothing to prove and nothing to hide. This is what freedom feels like. This is what religion could never give you. So, as we start this book, I leave you with one final truth. You are not walking towards intimacy. You're walking in it now. You are finally becoming the person God always saw. And your heart, it is learning to stay open, even while it heals. See you in book 6. God bless.